Yeah, I'd rather
So would I.
put something underneath of it.
I put a stick in there before.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for. See if I can find something for it.
Forget what I used to use. Yeah, not in there. I gotta clean this out a little bit. Nobody's gonna look at the hood on it, trunk on this anyway.
No. That's what I use.
Forget what I used to stop it with.
I can use this handle. It's got a
Just
rubber head
wood,
on it.
You just gotta find the right height.
It's got a rubber handle on it, and I've got a spot where I can put it.
You could just leave it open like this. And just hope it don't fall.
Yeah, my luck.
The prop it's gonna be like this. I need to put something on there so I can use those arms. I used to go right down in there, in here, in the middle. Well, it's gonna be harder with the wood now. Give you something long, and I would stick it, like, let me show you. Down in there. That'll slide. It's got to be way down in there. No, maybe I use a broom handle. Here's one here.
Yeah, I just don't want to risk bending the crease on that hood, you know?
Yeah. It's been a while since I did anything over the hood on that. And leave it one like this. This board might work, you gotta look around. Let me see.
Yeah, that's fine.
Huh?
That's fine. I think if you put it up towards the front, really.
I bet that's remote. Yep. No. Need something longer?
No, this is good.
I don't know. That's pushing it too far, I'm gonna chip the can over on this side.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to.
Better off just leave it like this, I
That's what
think.
I'm gonna have to end up doing.
Yeah, just don't show, it's not gonna fall unless you hit it.
Right.
Let me see what she wanted. That's some pretty gold paint.
Yeah.
She got old,
Yeah, it's like an old,
paint.
picture frame that was, got that golden color on it.
Yeah. But she not, how big is it?
It's pretty big. Big old one.
Was it kinda like brown and touches of gold on it?
No, it's all gold. It's all, oh, what do they call that?
You need more rags, this rag clean has been used.
Well, I just need some older ones for this.
That one's got a little bit of stuff on it. That's why I wiped off the bolt yesterday. Think you said you thought it was antifreeze?
Yeah.
It was oil,
Oh, was it?
right down here.
Yeah.
But the problem is, that bolt is probably a little bit loose, maybe. But I can't get a wrench on it. I can't get a socket on it.
Yeah, I think I got some stuff that might work in the truck.
But, you want the door open for light?
Yeah.
Let's put it along here once it's clean, so you don't get all fluffy. Need a rag? How many ropes you put on there?
Yeah. Something to go over. What's up, Pug? Not good with the Spanish. What you think of that one, Jonathan? Huh? I'm gonna try to do just a little bit of cleaning today. Try to get something to protect the fender. So anyway, that's what we got here. Anybody want to buy a Mustang? That's for sale. That one's hitting the market. I tell you what, that's a nice Mustang. Original interior, been repainted. Got the Fleetwood. That's an original car. Yeah. He opened the door. I think I'm gonna have to close it because it really does mess with the light. It puts a little too much light in to where it messes with the camera. Let's try closing it. Let me see. See if that helps. How you doing, Mark? That other name, I just can't pronounce that. Anyway. Yeah, that helps out a little bit. I'm gonna find a light anyway. Maybe so you guys can kind of see what's going on. I'll let you guys sit there and contemplate on buying that. Anybody want to buy it yet? I am gonna have to go get my charger cord.
You can fold this up wherever you want.
Yeah, I shut that door because it's kind of messing with the camera.
Where do you want this?
On that fender.
On the fender? Yeah, you just gotta be careful with that fenders.
Mom said a lot of people have been stopping looking at the Mustang, huh?
Yeah, I had, one couple, they just look at it, they said, we just admiring the car. They were probably in the thirties.
Yeah.
And then one guy stopped, took a couple of pictures for his girlfriend. Said his ex-girlfriend, but we still get along.
Girlfriend.
And another guy stopped and he wasn't that interested. And yesterday a guy stopped for his son. His son drove by, wanted him to come and look at it.
That's a lot of money for it.
He was like, this guy knew this guy.
Yeah.
Or I knew the family, they were Beardsleys on Blackmore, they had nursery.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's 75, so his kid's probably your age, something like that.
Right.
Anyway, his kid wanted to stop and look at it, but he was impressed.
Yeah, no, that Mustang's a nice car.
But I think it was him I told, I said, you can go buy one and try to fix it up, but to get to look like this, you're not gonna
No.
do it for that price.
Not for that price.
And I said, and he said, yeah, he said, this one's kind of turnkey, just get in it and go.
Right, you're gonna spend 10 grand just on a clean body.
Not a paint job anymore.
I'm talking 10 grand on a body.
Oh, yeah.
Then you're gonna dump, to get a paint job of this level, you're gonna dump what, another 15 in it?
That's, Marty said that's the best job he ever did.
Yeah.
He said it just went on right.
Right.
He died.
Yeah, I know. But you'll have another 15 in a paint job of that quality.
Yeah, you're not gonna build one for 19.5.
No.
You're not gonna buy one like that for 18. I mean, you're gonna
Right.
have to pay the price pretty much.
Right.
I always felt if I want 20, I'll ask 20. If I want 15, I'll ask 15.
Right.
I don't like to dicker. Yeah, if that's a bolt there, I couldn't get a wrench on it at all. Socket, nothing.
Yeah, I'll get something on it. I got some small, short stubbies to give you a better
Could be
angle.
leaking around this, but I don't think so. I think
That's
that's
temp
around
sensor.
that bolt, huh?
Probably around that bolt.
That's what I think. It's not that bad. I mean, that's all it's ever done, so
Right.
better off leave it alone maybe.
Probably.
But if you're gonna be filming this stuff, I'm gonna,
Yeah, no, this is fine. I just.
this thing's still, when I picked it up from him, was it last year, year before? It runs good, but still got that hesitation
Right.
in the beginning. He said that's because it's probably got the wrong torque converter in it.
A little tight.
Yes, right, that's what he said. So he turned up the idle, and then it would go.
Right.
But it's hard to turn off because it wants to. So we can turn it up just a little bit. I like it when it's low because it sounds nice,
Right.
but it gives it that harder to take off thing. I cleaned the
Yeah, and the camshaft, it's
I
in
cleaned
this.
the inside and vacuumed it and stuff. I just have to put the rugs back in.
And that big camshaft in here doesn't help much either.
Yeah, but if it's revved up a little bit before it takes off with the high idle,
Yeah.
it goes nice. Anyway, did you bring that filter?
Yeah. Yeah, I got it in the truck.
Alright. And I think your mom said I gotta clean this Mustang out.
Uh,
Actually, it don't look bad to me.
no, I don't.
I don't know, I'm not gonna get it any better than that.
No, you're not.
Huh?
You're not. Wipe the floor real quick. That's about it.
Yeah, wipe off the rug over on the other side.
Yeah, the pad.
Alright, I gotta walk over next door.
Alright, well, I got that car to clean up pretty nice. I should be able to get this one.
Huh?
Pretty nice. I got that one to clean up pretty nice. I should be able to get this one okay.
Yeah, this stuff here, that's kinda rusty, but this here, that's not bad. I bet you that'll
No.
clean up pretty good.
And when I did the wire looms on that car, I got almost 90% of it off.
Yeah.
Except for that real heavy stuff that was on the corners, but you can't really see it.
I told the one guy, I said it's, the car's all original, and he was, except for the radiator.
Right.
And I said, I got the original one, if somebody wants it, go record to make it back.
Good.
He said, that don't matter.
Yep. Which one are you asking about, Mark? I was talking to somebody on here. Which one are you asking about, Mark? Good stuff, guys. Never dull. Not bad stuff. Stuff actually works very well. So, to take you a little dime tour. So, she's a little dirty, as you can see. But, the thing about this car is, and it don't see no shows, it doesn't really get out. It sits a lot. This one we're getting rid of because it got to the point that it was bought from my mom, but she's getting to the point where it's getting hard for her to get in and out of it, and it sits a lot. Heavy, heavy hood. But, as you can see, we got this one looking good. The only thing we really ever changed on this engine was valve covers and stuff like that. But about a month ago, this engine was really, really, really dirty. And, yeah, I know, Jonathan. That's why I was gonna call you. I seen that, which is, man, that's awesome. You don't have to have surgery. Let's see what else we got here. And the Fleetwood. Okay, so this car's got 60,000 on it. I want to say. $66,000. We put 10,000 miles on that car in 30 years. What's that tell you? They don't get out that often. This car gets out a lot. This car is out at every show. It was my grandfather's car. So now this car, Mustang's been repainted. Obviously the Buick's been done. Cadillac, on the other hand, that's an original car. Now we did. So you can see the door panels. They're a little beat up, but they're in really nice shape. The seats were pretty torn up, so we did have the seats redone, and we were able to match it pretty close. I know it was original colors because it's original material that we found, actually, NOS material. This car's actually got overdrive on it too, power windows, automatic automatic headlights, you name the deal, it's got it. I even got the flip up. So that's the deal on that one. So Mustang was done back in like 96-ish. The Buick, that was done, well, it started shortly after and it was finished in right around 2000. Early 2000 it was finished. And then obviously the Cadillac was finished in 54. So that's the deal on those guys. I know we ain't polish and paint, all that other fun pretty stuff, but we're gonna make do with an engine compartment. Try to get some of this rust off here today. That's what we're gonna do. Get a little transformation going on here. Hate having this hood like it's sitting. Drives me nuts. So, Neverdol, stuff's just like a wad of wax and cotton. Pinch yourself off a little piece. It just makes me nervous, guys. Lean over, let's not scratch the fenders up. This stuff's pretty good at removing some of this real light rust that kind of builds up. Does a really nice job on it. Puts a nice little finish on it when you're done. It's a little coarse. So wouldn't use it on your good rims, let's just say that. But then again, if you're using this to remove some rust material, Probably really don't matter about them rims, huh? And a little rag, a little piece of this really does go a long, long way. And I dropped it. Really don't like that hood. I get to the other side, you guys will really see the transformation over there because she's got a little bit more work that needs to be done over there. It's a little dirtier. You got this car, it was a basket case. I mean, it come home in multiple truckloads. Huh. Well, that one's loose. That's where that oil spot is coming from. If you got real heavy rust type stuff, what you can do, see, look at all the dirt that's pulling off of there. That used to be white. So if you got real heavy rust areas, what you can do is get some like 4-aught steel wool, and that'll help it. My hands just don't work. Normally I'll take the valve covers off when I do this. Really give them a good scrubbing. I don't have no gaskets on me right now. It's called the parts store. Believe it or not, parts stores out of small block Chevy valve cover gaskets. I didn't think I'd live in a world when that would happen. But it is race season. Probably the reason behind that. We've got a local racetrack, so I'm sure all the roundy round boys have done snag them up. You know what I mean? I don't know if you guys can see a difference on that valve cover or not, but that's what we're pulling off of it. The Buick's a 38. 38 coop. It actually is a really rare year, I guess, for the coops. I know I've never seen another one. Now I've seen I've seen plenty of sedans and humpbacks and stuff like that. Yeah, give me a few minutes to show you the interior on it. It's a fun little car. It's a pain in the butt to drive. Got, I will say we did make some mistakes in the build. Some things we did not know, and we have since learned, and we will never do again. Like the brake system. We pulled the brake system, or the power booster and everything, off of a Chrysler, like a mid-80s LeSabre, or LeBaron. Yeah, it was off of a mid-80s LeBaron that my cousin wrecked, which is fine and dandy, you can do that, but when you raise the mounting position up to here to where it looks a little more correct, and you got to lengthen the pedal, it's simple science. The leverage change. When you stop this car, if you don't practice a little bit out the driveway, it'll throw you through the it'll throw you through the window. So yeah, she got brakes. She got brakes for days. That much, I will tell you. Doing a little bit of polishing on here, and we'll switch to the other side. The alternator bracket on this thing's a mess. It's gonna take a little bit of work, but you guys can see it's dirty, it's pitted a little bit. You can tell when you run across it because you know you will feel it. Just spend a little extra time on those areas till it glides right over it, and you know you got it. Actually, so Jonathan, I'm actually up around Cleveland. Look up Fairport Harbor. I am 3 hours from Daryl's place. Not that far of a drive, but definitely far enough. You know what I mean? Far enough to where it makes it a nice little day vacation. On the ground, reuse it. I'd love to have you stop up, Jonathan. So I guess my question is, so you're coming up to Cleveland on Saturday after the show or Sunday? Because I think we're all staying down that way. So I'm 30 minutes from Cleveland, right along the shoreway. Actually, the town I live in is a little shipping harbor. Cool, neat little lighthouses. Your life Sunday, okay, yeah, well, why don't you just do this? Why don't you just follow me back up on Sunday then? You guys can do what you gotta do in Cleveland. Maybe I'll check to see if what are you guys doing in Cleveland? If we got time, I got something we could all do. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Especially if your wife is into, like Rusty's wife, she's into, not Rusty, Jamie. His wife is into a lot of the history stuff and, you know, stuff like that. So here's something you gotta watch. Hold on, guys. So here's something you gotta watch on this hood. Right up front, when you close this hood, all these cars, I'll show you in a minute. First off, take the bottle out from underneath here and don't close it on that. So, when you close these hoods, I'll show you right here, okay? These hoods are on like a piano hinge, okay? They like to slide back and forth. And you can see this one slides around a little bit. Like that. Gotta make sure she's lined up. Or you'll come down and you will hit these ends down here and you will definitely damage the paint. Without a doubt, you will damage the paint. That's right, you said you had a daughter up here. Jonathan, if you guys want, you know, I don't mind getting together with everybody. You guys gonna be up here for a day or two. Maybe we can probably do a little something. I'm up to that. Definitely down for doing something along them lines. Not a problem. Let me see, you guys can actually see this stuff. So, you guys can see, sorry. Let's see here. Back of the engine, front of the engine. That bracket right there is a disaster. That bracket right there, it is a disaster. See how dirty, rusty it is? I'll show you the transformation here in a minute. Just a little bit of work will get you done. So you guys will be up on Sunday. Okay, well, I mean, like I said, if you guys want to just head up this way and drive with me at the same time, or if you're leaving Saturday, because I know we're all planning on crashing and kind of camping out down at the fairgrounds after the show. So if you guys want to do that. Now here's some real heavy rust it's really not going to be able to take care of. But it'll get a lot of this stuff and make it look a little bit more presentable. In reality, we should be changing this bracket out. it's pretty much done. And this goes to show you guys that, you know, you park these cars in old garages that are not well insulated, you know, that water creeps in. She will definitely creep in on you and tear up all your nice stuff. And this is another reason why I like aluminum. Definitely another reason why I like to use aluminum, because it don't rust. What's up, Dirty? In here working on 38 Buick. Trying to never dull some of this grease out of this rust out of here. This bracket will probably end up getting a little bit of steel wool put to it, but I gotta go to the store and get some of that. It's pretty gone. I also hear aluminum foil works too. Never tried it, but I hear it works. You guys ever tried aluminum foil? And Coke? Soda pop? Let's see. See, it looks a little better. What's up, Mac? Daryl, you ever use aluminum foil on chrome when you were a kid? Rusty chrome. Daryl, guys, Daryl's never really seen this car. He's been wanting to get it down to his shop parking in his building there for a little while because, you know, 38 Buick dealership. Be kind of cool if you could trace this car back to Ohio. There you go, Daryl. Oh, can't hear me. How about now? Can you hear me now? You guys can hear me. No, I think I might have had the mute turned on. So I don't know if he's gonna come down, Daryl, or not. I know my brother's coming down. I'm trying to get him to bring the Cadillac. This car is, I don't know. Maybe I can convince him to let me put it on the trailer and drag it down. This car does not do well on freeways. It's got real hot little cam in the engine. really, really steep. Either 411 or 456 gears in the back end with a turbo 350 trans, so she winds out a little bit. Um, Definitely gets a little hot. A little better now that we put the electric fans on it. But yeah, she's not freeway friendly, and it takes long enough to get to your shop on a freeway. Yeah, I think it's got 411s or 456. It's got something steep in the back end. I'm wanting to say they're 411s. I'm wanting to say that, but it does have a. It's got a 12 volt. Um, Hold on one sec. All right, so it does have a 12 volt Chevelle posi traction rear end in it, which kind of a rare rear end from what I understand. That's what I hear, but I know that's what the numbers finally decoded it as. It's like a 70 Chevelle 4 volt, or I mean 12 volt posi rear end. Trying to do this to where I can see and I don't kill the lighting with the camera. But to be honest with you, not looking that way. I'm trying to get it where you guys can see. Daryl, if I do bring this down on a trailer, you realize that we're going to be moving cars around on trailers all day long. Honestly, I'd like to get them all down there. Get the Mustang and the Cadillac down there, but to be honest with you, that Cadillac scares me. I would drive this before that Cadillac, because the problem with the Cadillac is if something were to break on it, motor-wise, you can't just go out and get parts for it. Like, you need a water pump for that car, you gotta have it rebuilt, or one made. At least that's what it was 10 years ago. I know it's, things have changed, but that valve coverage is loose. My hands won't let me get in here. Dad. How is he hidden?
Filming?
Yeah, you wanna take that car to the show next weekend?
Huh?
You wanna take this car to that show next weekend?
Nah,
No?
nah.
It's looking good.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
I mean, that bracket cleaned up
That's
about as
the
best
worst-
as I'm gonna get it,
Worst looking thing, yeah.
you know? We do have some loose, valve cover bolts though.
Huh?
There are some loose valve cover bolts.
You need new ones?
No, I think they're just loose.
What was moving down there?
The spacer, the hold down washer. Yeah.
Loose?
I think some are loose, and there was one loose on top over there too. It's
You put
probably-
those on in a real hurry when I brought it home.
Well, and
Long
some of
time.
that stuff, after a couple of heat cycles, they tend to loosen up anyway, you
Yeah.
know?
Watch you don't start leaking.
I'm just gonna try to snug them up, that's all.
Yeah. Look at the valve covers around it when I put it together.
Yeah, I know.
Of course, you don't drive it, they don't get too bad.
No.
I'll be back. There's iced tea in the refrigerator there.
Alright.
I found a half a bottle stuck in the fender well of the Buick, or the Mustang. You must have been drinking one the other day when you were working on the valve.
Oh, yeah.
Wire looms.
Huh,
I drove this down the road yesterday, it ran good.
did it?
It was 91 degrees, and that electric fan kept it cool.
Yeah, so that was a good, that was a good change you made.
Yeah, it's on a thermostat. It never went over like a little bit over 180.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
I don't know why Daryl's hidden, or Metal Art's hidden, but I tried to look real quick, and I can't seem to find why it's hidden, Matt, so, sorry about that. I'll have to look into it. done for so long, man. This stuff's starting to really kind of take a hit. Ain't gonna get them all, but we can get some of them. That's all that matters, right, guys? Worst chrome job ever on a bumper, guys. I wish I remember who did these, and I'd tell you not to go to them. These poor things started to rust within the first year of having them on the car. I mean, just absolute horrible, horrible job on them. Yeah, my back's killing me right now. Let's see. Gotta make a cup of coffee. Yeah, well, unfortunately, missing a leg makes it very hard to get on the ground. Hamlin, give me a second, I'll show you what we got going on here, okay? Oh, man, I needed to stand up anyway, I'm not gonna lie. There you go, 38 coupe. Been done for Buick, been done for 25 years now. 73 Mustang, I think you guys have seen that in my videos a few times. We are putting that up for sale. Yeah, I'm missing a leg. 54 Fleetwood, all original, Survivor car. Yeah, I lost a leg back in 2000 in a really bad car wreck. That's why some of my videos, towards the end of the day, you see me really starting to limp around. But it just goes to show anybody, just because you have a limitation or, disability, Doesn't mean you can't get out there and do things. Doesn't mean life's got to run you. Don't let that disability run your life. That's just the way I see it. This, you know, that disability, that's just a pebble in the road of life. You know, it's not a boulder, it's not an obstacle. Just the tire going low, I guess. You just got to get out, repair it, fix it, get on with it. Because if you let it run you, you're just going to be miserable. That's all you're going to be. And as you guys can see in my videos, I try not to let it stop me. Has it slowed me down? Absolutely. I ain't gonna lie about that. Did I have a rough time in the beginning? You bet I did. But, mind over matter. You just get on with it and get to getting things done. Because life ain't gonna slow down and stop for you because you got a physical ailment, mental ailment, or whatever. You decide how you let it control you. Right. Exactly. If you don't mind it, it don't matter. Like I said, I don't let it run me. I run it. It doesn't tell me who's boss. That's all. You know, most people don't know handling that I miss a leg because I don't talk about it. I don't talk about it because it doesn't upset me and it doesn't affect me. I don't talk about it because I don't think about it. This is not on my mind. And believe me, anybody ever has a question about it or whatever, if you're going through the same thing, any of you guys ever go through the same thing, I don't care if it's a finger or half an earlobe, got bit off by Mike Tyson, it don't matter to me. I'm here. I'll put an ear out. You know, I wish I had somebody to talk to. I wish I had somebody to talk to when a lot of this was going on. I'd have learned a lot of things. I wouldn't have been so lost. That was the hard part. I'm not gonna lie. Now, in that accident, I lost a latissimus muscle. Got my back's all messed up. My hip was broken in 12 different spots. Her pelvic bone was broken in like 12 different spots. Yeah, it really messed me up. I was down by North Carolina and I fell asleep driving. And I hit a bridge embankment. He said I was doing about 100 when I hit. I was on vacation. It's only supposed to be gone for 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks turned into a 6-month hospital stay in Raleigh at Wake Forest. Definitely wasn't planning that. Now, can I ever say I put my pants on just like the next guy? No, I gotta put a leg on first. So my pants go on a little bit different, guys. Grow my fingernails out to do this. Kind of helps pick that rust off. So, Hanlon. Now you know why the guys start throwing around and picking on me and everything else in the chat with leg jokes and limb jokes and everything else. So, now you'll understand the jokes. Oh. I don't care if I show a license plate. Oh, let me block your license plate. What about the next guy that drives past the house? They see it. Never quite understood that. Well, people do that on Marketplace. Never understood that. We can't do nothing about that grill. Now, if anybody knows where there's a really nice 38 Buick grill, I'd be interested. I would definitely be interested. Pick you all back up. Bring you back to my level. Let me show you guys something. This is why you got to watch how you close these hoods and how you open these hoods on this car. See that little, wherever my finger is, see that little gack? Right there. That is why you have to watch how you do things on the hood of this car. It will bite you. I've been wanting to put this car in a video, do some things on it. Looks like I got my chance. Oops. Knock the wiper off. on my note.
How's it coming now?
Bumpers look pretty good.
When you, drive this,
Yeah.
this mirror's useless.
Oh, I know.
I think it's meant for the other side,
Yeah.
so, but I didn't realize it till they screwed it on, so it's good enough, it looks good. That one over there, it's hard to back this car up,
Oh, I know.
because you have a tendency to line the hood up with where you're going.
Right. No.
He has to always guide me, he had to guide me in here.
Yeah, no, it's definitely well, you can't see the back end to begin with. You can hardly
Right.
see through the back window to begin with.
Right.
You know? But the front bumper looks real good.
Does it?
Yeah. But
Get it
that,
back a little bit more, you might be able to get it under the light some more.
yeah, I got it looking pretty good.
You know, the same guy that did these bumpers did the one on the Mustang.
Yeah.
I don't know what they did wrong.
I don't know, but they started rusting that first year.
Yeah, they weren't prepared for it, I don't think.
I don't even know if this one's worth doing.
Huh?
I don't even know if this one's worth doing.
All done?
Hey, I gotta do the air cleaner and
Valve covers come out good?
yeah, they look pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
That alternator bracket turned out real nice.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why a lot of the stuff on my car is not going chrome. It's either aluminum,
Yeah.
stainless, or
You wanna put some of that stuff on some of this chrome?
I was gonna hit a small little spot to see what it looked like, because some of this stuff you gotta worry.
Yeah, this here you can't do nothing, that's the worst thing in the car.
Right.
But, don't look that
You
bad.
can't do nothing with that because that's all pot metal.
That's gotta be taken out and painted.
Right. Yeah, I'll do a little spot, see what it looks like.
Yeah, and if it don't need it, don't mess with it.
Hey, Nuke, check this out.
Huh?
I was talking with the guys on here. You ain't seen that one yet.
We're gonna go to the other garage. I gotta move some stuff around.
Alright. Yeah, I'll see how this
You gonna
turns
stay
out.
for supper?
That's the plan.
Huh?
That's the plan.
Well, let your mom know we're cooking pork chops.
Alright. Yeah, I'll let her know here in just a little bit.
I was looking at this car, a lot of these body lines line up nice on this.
No, it does. I mean, you guys did a really nice job on that
Huh?
one. You guys did a really nice job on that one.
So you can talk to your mom about whether you're gonna stay or not.
Unfortunately, Dad, it looks
This
like
could use a little bit of air, the air shocks to make it ride better. But it looks nice the way it is.
yeah.
Huh?
So this, whoever buys it, they're gonna have to send it out. They're gonna have to take it off and get it polished.
Right here.
This piece up here,
Yeah.
whoever buys it's gonna have to take it out and get it polished.
Yeah.
It's
Well, if
gotta
you're not
get-
gonna shine, just need it.
Yeah, it's got to get brushed down. Cause that's from that top,
Yeah.
that top rubber right there. You know, they all do that.
Yeah, the one guy asked me, what the top was like, so I had a boot on it.
Right.
I said, I can show you, but I said, it's brand new.
It is.
So there's nothing wrong with the top.
Yeah, oh, top's real nice.
Huh?
Top's real nice on this car.
I
Whole
paid-
car's nice.
I paid $1,000 for that top 30 years ago.
Right.
So I don't know what they cost now.
Oh, I'm sure it's a whole lot more than that.
Well, I want you to help me check out all the lights too, make sure they're working on this way home.
Yeah, I'll go get that done.
You wanna help me get that done, or you just wanna hang out? Over there.
No, I'll help you get the lights going.
Huh?
I'll help you get the lights going, make sure they're good.
We gotta sweep out this other garage before I open the door. Probably can do it with this thing, I find something to, yeah. I find something to, put it on.
Yeah, we want, now, here's my thoughts on this, okay? Hanley,
Talking to me?
no. Were you asking Dad 19.5? He wants 19.5 for the car. So, and I think that's a good price. It's done, it's turnkey, you can get out, you can cruise it, you don't have to do nothing to this car. She's ready to rock. It's always been kept that way. Car's been very well maintained. Even the years that we didn't drive it. You know, we still went in, changed the oil, drove it down the road every now and then, just to give her, just to get her, feet going. So it's always kept in running condition. It's got 60,000 miles on it. 66,000 miles. The interior is original. The paint has been redone. Other than that, the car is all original. And paint lines are buried, pinstripes are buried, tread kit's buried under the clear. Two-tone base coat, clear coat paint job, good quality materials, not no cheap stuff. So we're asking 19.5. The interior is all original on this car. It's original seats. So I don't think he's out of line on the price. Because my theory is one, if you bought one, you couldn't restore it for this price. Believe me, I just found out. And I'm not even to the wiring, the interior, the trim, all that stuff. So you couldn't even restore this car for that. Now you're getting one that's done and ready to hit the streets. You know? So if anyone's truly interested in this car, it's sitting in Northeast Ohio. I will help arrange shipping for somebody. I'm not paying for shipping. We're not paying for shipping. But we'll help you out within means. Within realistic means. You know, we'll get it figured out. You can hit my bio on my page, or whatever they call that, and or on my channel. The description on my channel's got an email address in there. Shoot me an email, and I'll be in contact with you. And we'll talk. Now, automatic transmission, 302 engine, not a 4-barrel, it's 2-barrel. Original carburetor, everything on the engine's original except for the valve covers and stuff, but to be honest with you, I have the original valve covers and original air cleaner. So if somebody really wanted that stuff, I got it. It goes with the car anyway. But I like the stuff that's on it. I think it looks better. Getting ready to take the stuff to a car show this weekend. We don't go to many car shows, guys. not really into the sit around and watch people walk around. We'd rather be out driving. So we'll go to a car show. And walk around, see the people, whatever, see the cars, and then we'll leave. But this car show, we're going to, the organization's called Breaking the Stigma. And it's, I got a lot of family members. Got a lot of family members that deal with some mental health stuff. And of course, me with the disability stuff. So this is all towards organizations like that. So I'm a little near and dear to that one. So that's, and plus we paid to get into this show, so the money goes to a good cause. It really does. So, yeah, that's what we're doing this weekend. So, again, if anybody ever wants to donate to a charity like that one, hit my page up, and I will send me an email, and I'll send you a link to the charity's page. I will do that. Now, this car will cost a fortune to re-chrome. And we're talking like, go out and buy another house type of money to put chrome on this car. Especially that front end. But I'm not going to re-chrome this. We're not going to re-chrome this because survivors are only a survivor one time. They don't. You don't get a second chance to make them original, 100% original. You know what I mean? Trying to get all the water spots off of this thing. I didn't realize. I keep forgetting how much is on this car. You know what I mean? I still got a week left to do on the front bumper. Yeah.
You want those fans on?
No, I'm good, Dad.
Alright, those will move some air around here.
Should have came over here last week to clean this stuff up on this car.
Huh?
I should have started last week on this car.
Well, there's a lot of stuff on this car.
Man.
I think the engine looks okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get the water spots and everything off the trim.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna have 4 days in the front bumper.
I'd like to see him win something for this car.
Yeah.
Probably won't, but you never know.
Yeah, original car is what we
Huh?
call. This car is so close to original, it's not even funny.
Yeah. I gotta help him out here.
Hit that likes button, guys, if you think right hand drive. Hit that like button, guys. You think my brother should win a show in this? My brother loves this car. My grandpa left it to him. Woo-wee. We got a lot to do back here. Man. I'm not even gonna attempt to get to them bumpers right now. I don't know if I got enough time. All right, Hanlon, take care, man. It's nice seeing you in here. Enjoy your weekend. I always like the tailpipes on this car. Talk about a pain in the butt to line up when you do exhaust work, though. Man, I tell you what. Downright suck to line up. I remember, let's see here. I remember my grandfather bought them. He was so proud of those that he found them gold emblems. I must have heard about them things for a week and a half. gonna be up to my brother to clean his glass up, though. I will tell him that. I don't do well climbing into cars cleaning glass. So how's Nuke doing today? Get a little tight over here, guys. Jonathan's at home playing hooky, avoiding work, acting like his shoulder's hurting. Newcomb's at the hospital, radiating people. Well, I hung out with a real nice group of guys. Guy calls himself Newcomb Garage, and he's a radiation technician. I think he's playing with somebody right there. To be quite honest with you guys, I think he's messing with everyone. Alright guys, listen, I think I'm going to end this right now. I'm going to go in and sit down and maybe try to stretch my back out a little bit. No, I'm pretty, my back's really hurting right now, if you know what I mean. I ain't gonna lie about it. My back hurts. I don't know if it's because I've been bent over the last hour and a half trying to polish chrome out. Alright, Jonathan, I'm going to give you a call here in a little bit. I'm going to make a phone call first. Nuke, take it easy. Whoever else is still on here, you guys have a nice day too. As always, get these kids out in the garage so they can help you learn the hobby so it don't die. Take it easy, guys.